So the working relationship from the beginning couldn't have gone better. Their ability to help us from beginning to end of the project. So for example, we spent an enormous amount of time before we even signed the lease looking at buildings. They helped analyze the raw footprints of different buildings. They went with us from site to site, explaining what would work and what might not work. But also they had a team in New York that joined them when they came and visited us in New Haven and really got a sense of our ethos and our culture and what we were looking for, and to really try to tie this center in Beijing to our main campus in New Haven.
Well, the challenge is, we're in a high-rise office building here in the central business district in Beijing. So this space was not configured for educational use. And so what was really important was to get the team here at Moser to understand what the needs of educators are, professors when they teach in a classroom, the tools they need to have at their disposal, the importance of sight lines. We're doing a lot with translation here. We'll do some distance teaching, so we need a really, really good projection capabilities, sound capabilities. The lighting has to be good. If you want to film somebody while they teach so you can project it elsewhere or transmit it elsewhere, you have to have really good light. So it's an integrated sort of set of pieces that had to come together: physical, technological, lighting, and it took a lot of work, but I think we got it right. Then this notion of architecture-led design and construction was really appealing to us because we were doing this from a distance. We didn't really have to want to worry about selecting contractors, dealing with all the complexities. So we had one point of contact, one team that took care of everything. That was incredibly important to us. We were in the US, the project is here in Beijing, so it was incredibly important to get good images, good rendering. And what was great about the team was that whenever we had some ideas, they'd do multiple versions, mock them up in 3 dimensions, and send them to us so we could actually make an informed choice.
It was very important to us to have space that would be incredibly flexible, because we really didn't know the full range, and we still don't know the full range of programs that we'll be having. So every space has to be able to be used for multiple purposes. For example, the dining commons also has to be able to be flexibly used for large group lectures, or it may be used for small discussions or large discussions.
We'll be having programs here in this space on sustainability, so the building had to meet high sustainability standards. And so, we established that really early on, that we wanted to get for the highest possible LEED certification. And so every material that was selected, every decision that was made had in mind the goal of getting the highest possible LEED standard.
When we were designing the center, it came up in discussion that we really ought to show Yale's long relationship in China and how this is the beginning of another chapter for Yale. So we've taken the central corridor that M. Moser designed for us and used that as a way to tell the history of Yale in China in a number of dimensions. And the space that was designed fit that concept perfectly.